What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Rec Talk. And going to do trunk or treat here with my kid, but we had to get on here and talk about this Ricky Brumfeld situation. So if you've been living under a rock, before the Virginia Tech game, it came out that Georgia Tech suspended special teams coordinator Ricky Brumfeld. Now, he had just been signed some months before, in September of last year, maybe, I don't know, some months before, September of this year maybe, to a big extension, making him one of the highest paid special teams coordinators in the country. I guess to keep him from going to the Rams. Let him go to the Rams. There was nothing that he was doing that was so great that made you think, oh, we need to go, get this guy paid, make him one of the highest paid special teams coordinators. I guess he coaches cornerbacks or something, too. Neither one of those position groups were playing worth a darn, though, in the last, the previous 3 weeks up to the Virginia Tech game. So that kind of sets the stage. They suspend him. No one will say why he was suspended. Here's what I can tell you, though. Coaches do not get suspended for play on the field, right? Like, think about Thacker last year. He was demoted, which was a financial decision. I think if Key could have fired Thacker, he definitely would have. I'm sorry, this sun coming off my left of my shoulder here, out of the southwest or whatever, wherever the sun sets. I don't know. I'm not a survival guy. But it is annoying. So he's suspended. Today, it comes out, he's no longer with the team. He stepped down. He put out a tweet, hey, appreciate my time in Atlanta, stepping down for whatever reason, and if I remember the tweet, I will give him props for, not doing the whole philosophical thing people do. Just, I'm stepping down, short and sweet, out of here. Not this big emotional thing. So he's no longer with Georgia Tech. I guess Tim Salem, who has a ton of experience coaching, 31 years, is going to step up and be the special teams coordinator. And I guess maybe, I don't know if he's doing the special teams or the cornerbacks too. Here's the thing. This is weird. This isn't great. And look, we've all talked a lot. I had a whole live show basically just addressing the criticism of Key and kind of judging the fan base. We took a bunch of calls. We got a bunch of opinions from Tech fans and non-Tech fans. Tech fans are way lower on the program and Coach Key than actual Tech fans are, which is interesting. But it's not a great look, the number of coaches that have been fired. Key takes over as interim. He has, is hired after being interim. He has full autonomy, I'm sure, to hire whoever he wants, who is reasonable for us to pay whatever their contract is, right? Can't hire whoever he wants. He can't go pay a coordinator, I'm sure, $3 or $4 million a year or something ridiculous, or $2 million a year, but he can go hire his guy. He retains Thacker. Thacker's gone within a year, right? Demoted after the Boston College game. Hires Kevin Scherer. Scherer's gone after being promoted to basically interim DC that year. He's fired now at Georgia State. Coleman is brought back. Coleman is gone within a year. And there's a few others as well. And now you have Ricky Brumfeld you bring in. Georgia Tech special teams have been awful. This guy's supposed to fix it. He's fired a little more than a year and a half in. Look, we're paying, I don't know how much money we're paying to fired coaches now, but it's not a trivial amount. Key does have to make better hires. This hiring a guy, firing him within a year, hiring a guy, firing him within a year, that is not going to work in the long term. Now, here's the big thing. we haven't talked about yet is he did have a pretty big buyout for a coordinator, especially like a special teams coordinator, Ricky Brumfeld did. Him stepping down means we don't have to pay that buyout. Now, I'm sure there's a ton of speculation that could be done. Again, who knows the reason? It wasn't a football reason, though. He must have given them a reason and an out to basically fire him for cause. Now, they don't have to do that. It seems like Ricky steps down of his own accord, probably not to draw a ton of attention and go move on to the next job. We don't have to pay his buyout now, though. So I guess this offseason we'll be looking to make a hire of a special teams coordinator and possibly, a coach for the cornerbacks. I don't know. But this is weird, guys. Like, this is not... It happens, but it's not common. Usually when a coach is suspended, it's linked to a NCAA investigation or something. That wasn't the case here. Something happened internally with Tech that gave them reason to fire him, good reason, or gave them basically an excuse to force him to resign. But again, we got to get out of this rigmarole of hiring and firing these lower level coaches. So, it's not a great look for Tech. Now we're going forward here with a pretty brutal stretch in the last 3 games. Right, we're on a bye this week. We play one top 5 team in Miami. Bye after Miami, NC State, and then another top 5 team in Georgia as of the time of recording this. You got 2 top 5 teams on your way out. You got to find a way to beat NC State. And look, if Tech misses a bowl, that's a disappointment. I mean, that's a massive disappointment. The bare minimum expectation at Georgia Tech should be at least to make a bowl. Now, a lot of things happen, really tough schedule, ton of injuries. But we got to find a way. We got to find a way to at least beat NC State, get to a bowl, possibly get to 7 wins for the second year in a row. And we got to work on this recruiting class. So I'll probably do a members only video going a little more into this, but let me know what you guys think. What do you think about this Ricky Brumfeld situation? What happened there? Is it right? Is it wrong? Are you concerned with the turnover that Key has had from the time he's taken over? Let me know in the comments. Y'all have a good one.